All right, welcome everyone to another exciting session of the Tales of Tellos, the Steam Mage. I'm your humble dungeon master, DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of the campaign, the Crimson Peacekeepers. We're very happy for everyone to be here joining us. Tonight marks session 111. So insert all 111 memes here, including Bilbo Baggins' birthday. Four things. But if you're curious about any of the previous episodes, they are all on our YouTube channel. So check it out on Castles and Calamities on YouTube. If you want to watch any of the epics and journeys that have happened, we're planning on doing several recap videos coming up in the next couple of weeks, especially because we will be off next week. So for everyone out there, just be aware, next week, the 27th, we will not be airing, but we may be showcasing other projects to come. We'll come back for session 112 on March, I believe it's 3rd, March 3rd with regards to things. And I show everyone cat. There's a cat because he keeps meowing for attention. Anyway, so for everyone out there, feel free to join us for session 112. We'll be able to have a fun time as that's the boss fight. That is going to be probably the climax of this arc for Lance. If you're curious about watching any of the previous episodes for Lance, or like I said, check out our YouTube channel. If you're curious though what happened, let's talk about a recap of what's going on for Lance's arc as we're building up to this crescendo. So last time on session 110, our heroes just returned from the Fire Dominion after meeting, Lance having a very interesting conversation with a lady named Belandria, who was one of the founding members of the Silver Age Harbingers, who was slain by the Silver Warbreakers, but then resurrected by the nefarious power and imbued with the anti-honor, making her into dishonor. She revealed to Lance that she is actually his great-great-great-grandmother, and that she, as well as the necromancer, who would later become the Lich King of the Rhea, or of Sindane, had a child together, and that lineage eventually led to Lance. So Lance is not just the descendant of one Harbinger, but two. Lance talked to the group, and they summoned Revenos and discussed what their options were about accepting and whether accepting or rejecting Dishonor's request to trade slivers for Harbingers. They decided that they would try to double cross Dishonor, and they negotiated and discussed amongst themselves, as well as with the slivers, who they would be offering as bait. Ultimately, they decided that they would have or put up Raldrungos, the sliver of honor, and Imperia, the sliver of fear and valor. These are the two that the team has selected to be used as bait, and in exchange, Dishonor will be having violence, the anti-peace, and weakness, the anti-zeal, being brought forward to essentially each of you guys will be fighting the other. Your team will be capturing and sealing away violence and weakness. She's just planning on sealing away honor and fear. 6 days hence was the timeline, and that's what we're bringing up. Right now, it is the 19th of Quakes. I would like everyone to please roll me a d20. And let's go with Azrael. Roll me also a d10. All right.
Three. That's the number today.
It's a 3.0 earthquake in the middle of the morning. So let's look and see, because this is a month of quakes. It is now the 19th of quakes, and let's see who's going to be going first. So we have Zanny with a 10. Alice with a 16. Praise the 16. Azrael with the 3. Lance with a 17. Chance with a 1. And then Erlon, 17. Okay, we got 2 rollies. So Lance and Erlon, roll again. We got 18 from Erlon. Lance, you like 17 apparently. But excellent. We will do Erlon first, Lance second, Alice the third, Zanny fourth, Azrael fifth, and Chance sixth. Erlon, I know your voice is a little bit you're under the weather for things. Do you have anything you want to just like one sentence or two sentences that you want Erlon to be doing the morning of this fateful battle?
Um, just probably fuck. Um, Probably just doing a quick prayer to honor, and then also just meeting up with everybody um that we've been kind of relaxing or not relaxing, but with fairly casual time, just to meet up with them, kind of say last goodbye
All right.
or see you soon.
So roll me
Yeah.
religion check, athletics check,
Oh,
and charisma check.
well, I'm not religious as fuck.
Yeah, you do a short prayer, but that's pretty much it. Kind of going through the motions a little bit, um, especially because
So,
you're putting up honor to be
yeah.
potentially sacrificed. Athletics, you do a good, decent workout. It's not the best you've done, but it's a
Mm-mm.
decent one, and it's above average for most people.
Yep.
And then your charisma check.
Charisma, right? Yeah.
Yep.
It's not rolling. Give me a second. I'll just refresh.
Rolling,
There you
rolling. Yeah,
go.
decent. You're conversational. You're just checking in. These are not like serious or amazing conversations, but you're checking in and trying to put on a front that things are going to be the same when you come back. Who knows what's going to happen, but you'll be back. You'll be fine. So awesome. If anything else comes up, feel free to type up like in the chat, and I'll see it. That way,
All right.
just save your voice for it.
Oh, you're good. Thank you.
Want to talk anything? Just let me know. I just don't want
Sounds
to
good.
overstress your throat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Lance. Lance, what are you doing the morning of this fateful day?
The same thing Lance does every day.
Try to take over the world?
Well,
Defile
yes,
the
but
gods?
we'll start with the tri-region area. He gets up, he has coffee, he gets his skellies ready, and yeah, he's just chilling downstairs.
All right. Chilling downstairs. Awesome. Just roll me a wisdom check. And let's take a look. 13. Yeah, decent. You're cool as a cucumber right now. Just it's another day, another anti 16 that we're gonna be 2 for 1 day for Lance.
Yep. I guess the only person he would talk to would be very quickly Alice, just to make sure that her skeleton is behaving.
All right, go ahead.
Alice, is your skeleton behaving?
God, is my skeleton behaving?
He is.
No complaint. She's still not talking, darling, and honestly, very uncomfortable with her in the room at night. But she's doing well.
You could have her, stand outside.
I mean, I didn't put her in my bedroom, but I still know she's there.
That would be awkward for her too if you did that.
No, it would be terrible for all of us. It's fine. She's fine. Aurelia doesn't hate her.
Well, that's good. I knew you were concerned about that.
I don't really know what to do with her, though. I don't know how to entertain a skeleton. It's not exactly my forte.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to entertain her. Think of her as another Nasir.
Real Nasir or Nasir?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Put it to
She's
work.
in the middle between the two.
Okay.
She has her own personality, but if you tell her to do something, she has to listen to it.
Do I just leave her here while we're out and about?
You can. You can give her a task if you want to. Otherwise, she can just tell her to guard the door, and she will. Or
do you think she could look after Ori? Take care of
I don't know if
shy.
she could do that yet. She probably doesn't have the mobility, but she could assist.
Perfect. I'm building my own nanny service.
Undead nannies, they never sleep.
Oh, you know, if Revenos doesn't kill us, we might be in the market here for something.
You know, I was just thinking that, and there is still a good chance he's going to kill us as soon as he figures out what we did.
We could just not tell him.
I'm sure he knows.
No, 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 no. No.
Is Revenos around?
Today? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Has he commented on the fact of what we did?
No.
He doesn't
Hasn't brought it
know.
up.
Do we think he knows?
Roll an insight check.
Can I roll one too?
Sure.
That's worse than I.
He has no clue.
You are unsure, even with that 28.
He has a 700 deception
That's
score.
true. That's true. I just
Plus 20.
I don't think he knows.
It's fine. Zanny, do you think he knows? We would have told Zanny. And we would have told everybody.
So
Kinda
I
bragged
tell
about
Lot.
it.
For the people who do are
Yes, for the people who don't
uh,
know, Alice and Lance finally did the thing that we've been talking about where we took a ghost and we shoved it in a different body. The ghost was willing when we talked to them first.
Oh,
Yes.
This is Fremont? Frazib, yes.
Freya, like
Fremont. Yeah, so Alice summoned the ghost, we talked to her, she agreed, I converted her, and then I put her into a skeleton, but it was unstable, so Alice stabilized it.
We need to put it together.
Interesting.
wow.
She can't talk. Yes.
Not yet, but the magic's stabilizing every day. It's fusing tighter and tighter. I would imagine because she was a fully functional spirit beforehand that she may start speaking faster than the other ones did. Because after studying them, it seems like their spirit is forming from the essences that I use when I create them. But I also don't know.
Okay.
But she seems to be stabilizing pretty quickly.
Zanny's like whole ass shaking. Like,
yeah.
very odd. Not odd. Just
Impossible.
It unlocks a particular fear in her.
You know, Lance, I wonder if the length of time that a person's been dead is going to factor into whether or not they come back as easily. I feel like we should try again with one of the ghosts that's been dead for a long time, because she died recently.
True. I do know, like, the vampire, she was dead for, like, almost 100 years. Right, Dan?
She was dead for 20 years.
20 years. And that was harder to control also because she was a vampire than it was when I did Chadwick.
Interesting. So we probably shouldn't try to put, you know, Khalid back into a skeleton or something. He's been dead for quite some time. How long, God?
I think
Chadwick?
the max we could do
No.
is like
my
200
ghost,
years.
The Kingbreaker.
Oh, he's been dead for close to 1,000 years, I think.
Yeah.
You know, you have that groundhog that you like.
I love Hakim, except when we're fighting.
You think we could put him in a person's body?
Is that morally wrong?
It's a weird kind of reincarnation.
I don't know. I think he quite likes being a groundhog.
Is it morally wrong? Gray area.
So wait, how like far removed from, if you could theoretically do it with a groundhog, how far removed from being human could the dead thing be?
I don't know. We haven't tried it. This was a half elf to a half elf body. And I
Like,
even
could
found
you?
a female half elf body, so that was, there was as much compatibility as possible. We haven't tried to do something less compatible.
Yeah, because like, what if you tried doing it with like something like extra planar? Because that's technically the thing's already made it to its afterlife and been there long enough to like become,
A new
like
thing.
demon, angel, whatever.
Don't know. Although I can't raise that level of, I can't raise those things into undead anyways.
Yeah, because that's this whole separate thing. Like you taught me, it's conjuration.
Right. So
And Lance, you take a moment to appreciate that Azrael's learning.
yes, Lance does give him a light pat on the head of, good job, you paid attention in class.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
It's an extra credit. 5 points.
Hell yeah.
5 points to Gryffindor. Lance is now wondering if there is a limit on that, and he's looking at the sheep in the yard.
No, I also have a question about the moral implications of putting a person in an animal skeleton.
Yeah, there's a... It probably shouldn't cross the species.
No, you don't think the sheep skeleton would learn to talk? You think it'd be hindered by the facilities it had when it was alive?
I think it might have... if... Speaking from
It might
a
turn into a
psychological-
satyr.
Well, speaking from a psychological standpoint, you put a human inside of a body that it's a humanoid type creature inside of a body it's not really meant for. They might go a little bit crazy over time.
So you're saying it would be bad?
Yeah. I mean, without the pun, but yeah, I'm saying it. I wouldn't go person into an animal, but animal into a person. I don't think it's gonna. I mean, again, moral implications, but I don't think it's actually gonna net you too much in the way of useful.
Well,
I bet if you did that, but with someone, it'd be kind of a hard find. But find a dead person who used to be a druid, because maybe they're like prepared for that shit.
That's kind
It's
of
not
a
that
fringe
hard to find dead
scenario. I
people.
think, yeah, Az is onto that.
So here's a question. If you put a person who was a druid into a sheep's body, when they started being able to bring back some of their powers they had in life, do you think they would only be able to wild shape into animals, or could they wild shape into a person again?
That'd probably be actually really nifty, because then you could wild shape into any person.
Or would they only be
like this
limited to
guy's
their
self.
body they had before, or a body they know well?
Ooh, yeah, you might know that better
than
than me.
breed of changelings?
No, I was just thinking like we make a sheep that can transform into other animals. Yeah, like an animal changeling.
Yeah. I think Alice is right. That's a whole other race of changelings. So you're just making on the prime instead.
Lance, can I ask a question?
You should do it.
Yes.
At what point did Nima and them begin becoming people? Like, did you have to do something to them, or is it just because they've been around you?
Well, it's just over time, but remember, like I said, when I was forming them, I was just pulling pieces of fragmented souls in the area to create
Okay.
a spirit being, and the actual spirit was binded to the bones, so the personality comes from the bones. But in this case, we took a spirit that had a personality and bound it to the bones. A whole spirit instead of pieces of one. So I imagine she might start becoming a people sooner, but it also might be limited to the case where some magics have to be done like every day for a year for them to work and become permanent. So that may be the situation here, but I'm not sure because we've never done this, and there is literally no books on this because no one's ever done this.
Well, that's actually, Lance, that's not entirely 100% accurate. I've started looking over some of your spell work, and some of this high-end stuff, It's starting to look like the rune work on Willforged. Like, you're essentially making undead Willforged. Because
I mean,
that's all
that's
they
what
are.
I had in my head. I was kind of trying to make an undead golem and then just putting a specific spirit into this one.
Yeah, they've managed. You know, the Willforged is just a spirit bound to a body made of mostly metal and wood. You've managed to bind that same type of spirit, sometimes even just making one up to bone. It's the same principle with different mediums. You're making I mean, arcane scientifically, you're making a new breed of Willforged. They're even having sentience. Look at Nima.
It's true. And all the others, because Lance now has, what, 6, 7 of them that have personalities?
Yeah.
I mean, there's precedent for it, but not in ages. The last Willforged that I know of were reanimated, not even freshly animated. They were just brought back.
Because aren't they from? Didn't you say? Didn't they like come from a rift tire?
Yeah, a long ass time ago. They woke up when the Warbreakers went there, and I mean they've only been back around for a couple hundred years, and that's a race that was extinct, and you're kind of making a new one. It's I'm not trying to, you know, it's not the same. It's not, but just there's some sigil work that I'm seeing that's like I've seen some of these things on Willforged chest plates, right where their heart should be.
DM, does revenants exist in the world yet?
The revenants like souls bound to armor, or revenants like the
The um
monster.
no, the race from, are they not called revenants? Are they? Yeah, they are.
Hold on, let me look that up. I'm
What's-
gonna
what's
say
the-
no, but
The race,
think-
the semi undead race from
I think it is Revenant, or unless you're thinking of
Ravens
the
or
vampire ones.
okay,
there's-
the undead revenant is an undead.
in the, what's the book called? Ravenloft.
Yeah, a revenant forms the soul of a mortal who met a cruel and undeserving fate. It calls its way back into the world to seek revenge against the one who wronged it. Yeah, this is just basically reanimated zombies.
Dampier. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Maybe Dampier, but revenants are just, I mean, according to 5e, revenants are just basically zombies.
Reborn? Where is Dampier?
Continue
I
looking
guess-
that up. Let's go though for a moment to Alice. Alice, anything you've been doing the last 6 days, and any thoughts or moods for the day where you're gonna be fighting 2 anti-16s?
Well, I played God. That was fun. We love a little bit of, play acting. I'm still working with, Bruce, trying to make him a bard. And
Well,
we've what
Oh, sorry, go continue. I want to let you finish, then I'll make you roll.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, and we've already fought multiple harbingers at this point, so Alice is like just another typical Tuesday.
All right. Well, technically, it's another typical 4th day.
On your calendars confuse me.
It's 1st through 5th. It's literally
Not always.
1st day, 2nd day, 3rd day, 4th day, 5th day. It's literally every
No,
month the same.
I can't count to 5.
DM, it is reborn, and in the origins listed on it, it says you were a necromancer's servant for a long time until one day you regained your consciousness.
Gotcha. Then I will say no. That has not become a race yet.
So that is literally what we are creating, is a new race.
Potentially.
High five, Alice. We invented a new race.
All right. Alice, roll me a D100, please.
Alright, I'm locked in.
Got
6.
this.
I was not that locked in.
Okay, you're fine. Nothing bad. Nothing good. It's 22. So cool story. All right.
Well, I
Any
don't know
last
about you, but I'm feeling 22.
22? Yeah.
I don't think I liked that answer.
All right. Well, if nothing else, and you and your bunny ears, let's go then next to Zanny. Zanny, anything you want to bring up to the team? And by
Let's
that
see.
I mean, what are you doing? Anything you're working
Oh
on?
yeah. I didn't think that
potion-wise?
was a. Wait, what things did I do? No, no,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
kidding. Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
a
kidding.
little bit of the lawyer talk came out there. That's why I had to re-clarify for it. Because every morning, I have meetings with the team, so I ask people. So had to spit that out.
Not yet, Dallas, not yet,
Yet.
not yet. Anyway, yeah, Zanny's been mostly. There's been a lot of training and a lot of potion work again. Really bulking up our supplies. In D&D Beyond, we have that party inventory screen, and I've updated it, and we've got 5 of every energy resistance potion now crafted, and I had enough time left over, Lance, to make 5 vials of 2-3.
Sweet.
So Zanny comes down that morning with like a couple of crates of like just potions, and then like a line of test tubes on top of just like shots of 2-3. And they're all balanced on carpet as she comes down. And I'm not attuned to them, but I'm wearing the Ishar's gauntlets.
Ishar's gauntlets.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not attuned to them today, but I am wearing them. They are now a spell component, so
Oh, so you're just very fashion forward.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the first time in a hot minute, as Zanny's coming down wearing like gauntlets that look basically made out of the same kind of material that your armor is.
Okay, gotcha.
Sweet. All right.
And and she sent a letter off with Revenos across the plains to her dead husband because we have things we need to talk about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll see what Revenos does in RP for things. All right. Let's go then next to Azrael. Azrael, what are you doing over the next 6 days before this fateful day?
Well, he did the thing with Lance to pay for getting the letter and gift sent over to the Fire Dominion. And then after that, probably just leading up to this normal like intelligence training with Lance. And I guess this morning he would get up and do his normal like gym training and everything like that. Do a quick prayer to the 16 at his altar in his room, and just get ready for the plan for today.
Yeah. All right. We already did the rules. What the decision? Just make sure. What was the final for everyone to hear? How are you guys getting the skull that you did to the Fire Dominion?
Fuck, what was the plan? I think I just gave him my 5,000 silver, and he's gonna transport it over there and just cover the difference for me.
Okay. So Lance was easy enough to one day just cast plane shift on himself and just travel there. When customs goes over to him, he just delivers it with mail to be delivered. So he only has to pay for the courier service a uncommon item, which he's able to secure and swap out with the silver for it. Great. You will roll me a d10. Four. Okay. Try to see. That, let me just look really quickly. when that was done. Let's look. Do a Lance and Azrael.
I think it was 2 days after the.
That is the day, the 15th. So, assuming Lance leaves the next day on the 16th, 4 days later, so you haven't gotten a message yet. On the 20th, you will get a message. Because that's what I was looking at, is like how many days before she responds. So, on the 20th, you'll hear back from Scald.
Sweet.
All right. Let's go to Chance. Chance, is there anything you're doing over the next 6 days before this final battle?
She is just kind of doing her weekly, although she is amping up her Warcaster training so that she can finish that.
Mm-hmm.
Just switching around her trainings a little bit. And then the night before, we're all gonna have a late night feast of heroes.
Nice. So yeah, mark off the gold or silver for that, and everyone will also roll the 2d10s, I believe, for temp HP. But it is a glorious feast for all to enjoy. And now you have resistance to poison, or sorry, is it a resistance or immunity to poison? And nice, to double 9s for 18. Good job, Chance.
I have to look it up.
So yeah, for everyone else, add 18 temp hit points to your character sheet.
And can you tell me everything else too?
Yeah, we're about to. I know it's also advantage on wisdom saving throws. And then it looks like it is going to be immune to poison and frightened.
In the morning, I'll also be doing my getting us ready for a fight breakfast. So at aid.
All right.
So that'll be another 20 HP, real max HP. And I think, Hero's Feast gives, real HP as well.
It's all also changing your max, not adding. It's not temp hit points, it's max.
Okay, these are max. Yeah, so not 18 temp, 18 max. So everyone adds a total of 38 to their character sheet for their maximum HP.
I have the most hit points of any wizard ever.
All right. Any conversation or anything the group wants to have before Revenos shows up?
I just assumed he lived with us now.
He basically comes and goes. But he does have now his own room where you guys basically expect him to be.
I do want to give y'all a heads up. I've made a bit of a deal with Ishara for some backup in fights if we ever need it. So don't be surprised if I rip open a portal to another plane of existence and rip out another worldly horror every now and again.
And who's Ishara again? Have you told me that?
She's the patron spirit of our family. I'm descended from a line of like Dreamkin.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Yeah, and it's our family spirit. You can, we're silly enough to flaunt our name everywhere we go. You can find the word Ashara in pretty much every name in the Ventura family up to this point, somewhere.
Her full name is Xana Shara, in case you didn't know that.
Yeah,
I did know that part. Yeah.
Yeah, so technically only the first 3 letters of my name actually belong to me.
I see.
Yeah. but she used to be a bit of a general about 20,000 years ago now, and she has a few troops left, and every once in a while she'll send them across to help us out.
Hell yeah.
Right. Any other final things? If not, about getting close to noon. I would say you guys promised to be there. I'd say it was arranged to be at high noon. So near the late morning, Revenos, your dear mentor, goes forward to open up the teleportation circle that you have. Shortly thereafter, 2 slivers arrive. You all except Azrael. Azrael, you haven't met them, but you all would. This would be your first time for it. You see an old elven man walk forward with blue and indigo colored clothing and silver hair and silver robes underneath his main blues. Raeldrungos, the sliver of honor, storms, and the truths. You would also see a angel kid who has her wings out constantly. Her wings are red. Not sure. Is it showing up is it zooming out for everyone or no?
It didn't show me the second one.
Okay. Let me try this again. Okay, it did for Ryle.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. Hold on. Let me
Refresh your computer. I've had that happen before.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh. While I refresh, a angelkin dressed in heavy plate armor with fiery crimson red hair and equally crimson colored wings appears. She, representing fear, valor, and the unknown, is before you all. And yeah, it's still not doing that. All right, let me delete this token really quickly and re-upload that. And if not, then I'll just enlarge it. Okay, let's see. Let's try refresh one more time. And drag and did it show up for you guys or no? Okay.
Don't know.
Screw it. This is what she looks like. Enlarging the picture.
Okay, right on.
There we go. So, valor, fear, honor, and truths. 3 slivers in your fortress. They are prepared to make the sacrifice. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but they are prepared. Is there any conversations, anything you guys want to do or talk with regards to things before heading out? With the slivers particularly.
Can you show me one more time I missed the zoom in.
Oh, sure. Let
Apologies.
me enlarge. No worries. Here, and I'll put it right
Hi.
here. There we go. I'll leave that up there.
Hi.
And I'm going to do a little fun tidbit. Give me one sec. I'm just going to balloon their images.
Ryo got very grainy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, I'm just going to leave it like that. But Yeah. Does anyone have anything they want to talk to the slivers before you guys head out?
Right, we were going to ask about their wishes.
Yeah.
Did things go sideways?
Yeah, bleak question for what we're about to go into. But, if things start turning and it looks like you're about to get banished away, would you rather be slain so the power can continue on?
Are you asking both of them at the same time or one separately? Just want to make sure before I respond with things.
I mean, I think it's both of them at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. So,
I think this is just an open, candid conversation of just like, if we got to
Yeah.
talk about the grimdark shit.
that's fine. Ryle nods and is like, if my time has come, then it is time. Slay me so that at least someone else can inherit the mantle. Imperia nods. Don't want to die. Would prefer not to. But maybe killing me before we can bring me back. I can maybe reclaim the power. But if I'm gonna get sealed, or my corpse is gonna get sealed, yeah, that's fine. Just kill me.
Are they? If they died in this form, are they technically humanoid?
Humanoid, but they're not their souls. If it's
But I could
repurposed as-
revive their corpses. I could raise their corpses, right?
Yes.
Ryle's not natively a dragon. Or not natively a human, he's a dragon, right?
Yeah, he's natively a dragon, so that's a good question. Whether or not if a polymorph creature is
Like, It's the skill of the dragon to turn into a human. So it's
Yeah.
part of the. It's not even.
It's not
even
necessarily
like a spell.
polymorph. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's an ability. So like what I'm thinking, this is DM talking for a moment. If let's say there's a red dragon, or let's just use a copper dragon. Let's say a copper dragon, because they like to go about in different places. If a copper dragon is shape changed into a human, but then is killed, they stay in their human shape. Their corpse is still a human shape. So if they are buried, their bones that are buried are human, not dragons. So yeah, you could raise up their skeletons at that point for you, Lance.
And then once I cleaned them, we could resurrect their body with their soul come back.
You have no idea.
Lance would ask them about their opinions of being turned into undead temporarily to be, if it meant that we could bring them back as them. Maybe.
Imperia answers, no. Use a wish spell. I don't. No, I do not want my body being turned undead.
And I was going to say they're second in command to the gods. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll get extra help if we need to resurrect them.
Yeah.
I know a person.
I'm sure there are many clerics that will use divine intervention if they need to try to restore us.
I thought you guys said there wasn't very many clerics left.
There aren't, but I'm sure with the few that are, those that worship at least valor, the valor plastic would want me back.
To bring back a paragon of their 16, yeah, they'd drop anything to do that.
Well, and I also think if we told the paladins, hey, we need this to get Ryle back, they would fight over who got to do it.
Mm-hmm. The honor, the glory. Right, Ryle? I'm pretty sure the At least there's not just the paladins, but one of my descendants would definitely want to have me back.
Is
For
that
sure.
is that the one who raises civilizations?
The strongest paladin of them all.
Who's
He's
not
not a
even
paladin.
Yes.
You know who I'm talking about.
Everyone knows that joke. It's been 200 years. But he creates a staff made out of pure ice that he starts to lean on. My understanding is the two of us will be bait. Go forward in certain locations outlined and lure the harbingers and their forces. Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
We have no intent of actually following through with this trade, with the, without an intent to stop. But just as we're planning on turning on them, that we're obviously planning on them doing the same thing. So,
And just for your sake, I never said I wouldn't try to turn on them. I just said we would be willing to propose the trade meeting.
The less I know about this, the better. Miles says
Yeah,
and
the-
starts hobbling
yeah.
off.
yeah, it's bad enough for you.
Oh yeah, you can't lie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, what are your? Because the harbingers you guys have like the opposite of the harbinger's aura, right? What do those do?
Well, my aura invokes honor, truth. No one can lie around me. But also makes it so that every attack is a smite. Any magic is a smite on top of that. Yes, Alice,
Gotcha.
your Eldritch Blast would each be smiting. Yeah, I can't, you're not speaking, but I can read your lips. Just like,
Yeah, that's not Alice speaking. That's me going, damn.
yeah,
Lance
Holy
is
shit.
just thinking Steel Wind Smite.
yeah. Anything around Ryle in his aura, one, cannot lie, but two, smite.
Yeah.
Elbow, yes. We saw the fabled elbow. Imperia mentions her aura. You can't be frightened, which I know is somewhat cheap this moment because everyone can just use magic. Like, what was that one? Hero's Feast for things, but also people are able to temporarily break their limits. Essentially, act a level stronger.
Okay, I see.
So, like, both of those, we're gonna need those full blast.
Yeah, the question is, are we fighting near each other or separate? My understanding, she kind of looks at Revenos, they're asking for separate, to be separated out. And Revenos nods. Unfortunately, the Harbingers want Ryle on one side, Imperia on the other, and you all in the middle. I'm assuming Dishonor is going to try to give you your two while she tries to handle with her forces against Ryle and Imperia.
Is DM is Ryle out of the room yet? Is he going away?
No, you guys stopped him for a moment. He will.
Oh, okay.
Once you guys just give him like, okay, please step out, he will leave. Because you guys are asking questions. So do you let him leave?
I have something I do want to bring up, and I'm just waiting until he goes out.
Okay. Ryle Durangos will step away for the moment, leaving you with Imperia and Revenos. By the way, is it still grainy or is it now Ryle's pictures?
It's much better.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
sharpened up.
Alright, so at what point do we stop playing along with the charade and just go off?
Imperia answers, well, my understanding is this is a trade. You're going to be fighting theirs and we'll be fighting theirs. So they're going to try to take us down. You're going to take them down. 3 separate battles, essentially.
Doesn't that seem like an unfair trade if you are a demigod fighting them, a demigod, and they're trying to take you down? And then we, not a demigod, are fighting demigods trying to take them down. That they should have non-demigods trying to take you down for equality's sake.
Actually, I thought my interpretation was you two were fighting their two.
No, we're fighting 2. I'm not sure which ones, but you're also bringing down 2.
Right.
Who knows?
I'm just saying it's not equal if they've got demigods trying to take you guys down, but us trying to take them down.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't anticipate on them fighting fair. They're the harbingers. And also, I mean, it might sound dumb, but I've found that it's pretty effective in situations like these to just start the fight quick, right? Let their plan kind of fail, because if you don't have one, then the whole no plan survives contact with the enemy thing goes out the window.
Right.
Everybody has a plan
Shock
until they get
tactics,
punched in
I
the
guess.
face.
Yeah, shock tactics.
Yeah. Definitely, if they try to pontificate at the beginning, we just in our heads figure out some point that we just cut that shit off and just go off.
We need to make sure that we give them the bait. Because otherwise they won't show up or they'll just retreat.
Yeah, we gotta make sure everybody and everything's
Right,
there.
yeah.
They bring
So at
their
our muscle-
4.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Zanny.
No, that's it. Just that they make sure that they get their 4 on the field, and that we can at least get started. But then, after we get started, there's nothing. We don't got to keep following those rules. We just got to keep them here while we deal with them.
You guys have trommels or a way to seal them without them?
You guys have 4 trammels. So
Yeah, we got 4.
Are we giving them each one then?
oh, I see what you're asking if they okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would each have a trammel.
Okay. So we don't need to give them ours. They have
Nope.
their own.
Okay.
Okay.
However, they cannot use because remember, the trammel is one thing. Lance is the one that knows the rites of banishment.
Right. Lance is gonna ask. Revnos is here, right?
Yes, Ravenos is there.
If they get dark trammeled, if they shove a regular trammel into themselves too, what happens? Like before they get sealed, but like if they get hit with a trammel.
If they get hit with the trammel, they are vulnerable.
But what if they get hit themselves with their own trammel?
Even more.
Do their trammels work differently is what I'm asking. Like,
We
do the trammels offset each other?
No, they are. What may potentially happen is the energies may mix, and something may happen like your necrotic and radiant energies colliding, and we may have, unfortunately, injured slivers.
And I would imagine the fallout would be much bigger than if I touched a skeleton.
Yes.
How far does your telepathic link go, Zanny? Can we loop them in?
It doesn't go super far. Let me double check. I think it's 100 feet.
And it's probably not.
Yeah.
Yep, 100 feet, flat 100 feet.
That they'll probably be further than that.
Yeah. Suddenly, I'm looking to see if I actually have just telepathic bond.
Well, that I
I do. I do. And with us thinking ahead for this, I could just prep that and use it.
Okay, yeah, and I see that. That's over any distance.
Yeah, I could use. I have access to telepathic bond. I could use it.
Okay, cool, excellent.
Let's see. Oh, good. And I don't even have to hold concentration for that one. Great. What goes away for you? Oh, you. Easy. Okay. I can ritual cast. Boop.
Ritual cast telepathic bond. Okay. Mark off the spell slot.
If I ritual cast, it won't take me one.
Okay, yep, you're right. Sorry. All right.
I can do that when we get over there to set us up, because it does have a duration of an hour.
Yeah. Speaking of which, high noon shall be coming up. Shall I teleport you all near the location? You guys would be aware that he would be teleporting you essentially northwest of New LA. New LA,
Oh, okay.
which is right here in the southeast of the Skyship Graveyard. So, for sake of time, is there any last things you guys are doing, conversing or prep while in the fortress?
I just start going through the case of potions and two streams. Like, anybody want some two stream? Does anybody want some extra resistance? Name your flavor.
I feel like we should just, like I said, have them available in case the blob shows up.
Yeah. Hang on. And Zane is gonna start just everybody. I mean, there's enough for everybody except her to have one of each, and I actually have a few of them on my person anyway from just when I was doing testers for some of the things. So, I can just hand you all just a one of everything. Everybody gets a vial of 2-3. Everybody gets a potion of resistance of every flavor.
Okay, so everyone gets a potion of 2-3, which gives you an action surge, and you can cast an extra spell for that. You also get the potions, I believe it's 5 potions of resistances, right, Zanny?
There's hang on. There's more than 5.
Because there's a lot of things going back and forth, just for the official record.
Yeah. Here, everybody gets one vial of 2-3, and everybody is getting a potion of acid resistance, potion of cold, potion of fire, potion of force, potion of lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, and thunder. They're all uncommon, so I can batch brew a shit ton of them. They're all uncommon, so I can just batch brew a shit ton of them, and it takes me like 2 hours.
What was that list for those of us who are slow?
Oh, it's
you can type that out.
Yeah, I'll drop the
please.
I'll drop the whole list in in Roll20.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Potions ready. Undead ready.
Oh, and also, Lance, in the days before, you would have cast that spell. Yes.
Which one?
The we don't get aged by magical means.
Oh yeah, that one. Yes. What was that spell called again?
I believe Temporal Anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you add
And
that to your spell book.
Yeah, I'm adding that right now.
Now, I don't want to get old. Don't worry, you already are. Oh. Shots fired.
I'm Gen Z.
Yeah, you're still old.
No. See, millennials are old. I'm Gen Z.
Uh-huh. Hey, so vial of history, potion of resistance for acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, thunder. And hill giant strength.
Just because we got more.
Yeah. How many hill giant potions do you have left that you can brew, Zanny? Because I know it's limited.
Marking these. Hang on. 5. Just making sure I keep track of the inventory we do have right now.
Yeah.
First. And I'm actually going to drink one of those myself right now. Well, not right now, but I'm going to keep a hold of it for when we're about ready to go in, because I want to have a high strength just in case on this one.
Yep.
And I believe from what you said from the last time we talked, I haven't I did that one big batch brew that made like 40 something, and we're still using that. I have not had to go back and make any more after that, and I think you said that was like half. So I've not actually had to make more sense.
Okay.
So
I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah. I've been keeping track of how many we do have left, and then we have 22 remaining, and that's after I give out one to everybody today, and also after I locked away some in the vault for like future use.
Yeah, because remember, any that you don't use at the end of the campaign will be available for C3 once you get through that element, because there's not going to be any more hill giant or any other giant potions in the world. So
yeah, I saw you do the what, Alice? That's my background.
No. See, I thought the DM was like, whatever you don't use, just period, is gonna be available in C3, and I was like, well, I could just put my sword in a closet.
That'd be
I
wild.
just put my whole inventory for level 1.
Yeah.
Here, just lock this away.
Just hold this.
for your C3 characters just to unlock. I mean, that once you get through the beginning parts, you may have access to a lot of magic or not so much. We'll see what the dice rolls say.
Depends on which story we take.
Yeah. Because it branches a lot for C3.
Oh, and one more thing, just on our way out the door. I'm gonna be with you, you dumb son of a bitch. I love you anyway. Death Ward Lance.
Lance just gives you a hug and says, I know I'm your favorite.
Alice offended again.
Don't push it, Black Sands. I just don't want you to die. I do love you.
Hey, I can't die. I'm already undead. Well, 20%.
Boy, you keep this up, I'm gonna make you re-dead.
I'm like way farther undead than you are, and I've damn near died a few times.
Lance has died before.
Don't do it again. Not today.
Okay. I will do my best.
All right. Thank you, sweetie.
All right. With that being said, you all head out. Revenos casts teleport on you all, and you all appear on the roadway heading towards the skyship graveyard. You all continue and are met with, well, let's roll. I did. Lance was the one I rolled last time, so Erlon, roll me a D100.
A
69.
perfect
Nice.
number.
All right. It was an odd or even. So 69. Nice. It is sunny. It is a sunny day outside, which is unusual in the sense that Lance has been the one who's had to cast like control weather outside because it's still monsoon season. It's still like always raining a bit. But yeah, near the skyship graveyard or on the road to it, it is dry. And you all are able to start walking forward. So with two slivers in the rear, what's the marching order for the group?
I like to be in the middle somewhere.
Middle
I'll
side,
go in front.
front.
I'm gonna be towards the back somewhere just to keep an eye.
Okay.
I'll probably be hovering like just 20 feet up on the carpet.
All right. Lance, are you leading the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Lance, Erlon, and Azrael, roll perception checks. Lance, not
Nice.
20. Jesus.
I
Okay.
see it.
Yeah. Erlon with a 25. Let me just roll to see what the number would have been. A 5. That's with the modifier. Okay. Let's see. So let me take you guys to the scene. You hear someone sending a message. Hey, someone's here. I'm gonna try to rob him now. Any reaction from Lance, Erlon, or Azrael?
Are you shitting me right now?
That's a good reaction. Suddenly, out from behind. By the way, does everyone see the map?
Yeah.
Okay. What time is it? It's about 11:15. You're meeting at high noon.
Okay.
A bandit individual comes out from behind the boulders, wielding 2 revolvers, and points it at you. And he's wearing a silk scarf that he has tied around his face, and has a couple of tattoos for it. And he speaks with a Rian accent. And he's like, "All right, folks, this is a stick up. Hands up, valuables out."
We literally don't have time for this. Fuck off, and I'll throw a
I-
100 silver at him.
You also notice as he does this, some clockwork soldiers also come out pointing rifles. They look rickety as hell. But Azrael, you throw 100 silver. Is that what you said? Or 1,000?
100.
100? Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
1 sec.
With disadvantage? There's
The other one was an
18
18 on die.
All right, hold on. He kind of looks. You just threw it on the ground, or are you offering it?
I threw it on the ground.
He kind of like looks. Fine. Spins his revolvers and holsters them. Let it be known, Jimbo has allowed you all to live this day.
Let it be known Jimbo got in the way of literally the fucking Slivers business.
Saying his switches to Ree and James.
What?
Don't tell me you're a fucking third or fourth or fifth or whatever the fuck you are. What's your fucking name?
Roll persuasion check.
Oof. Oof.
14.
Oof.
He's like, fourth. Wait, how do you know I'm a number? He doesn't give you the name, but he says, "How do you know I'm a number?"
Does the name Ventura ring a bell?
Yeah.
Hi,
Ah,
we're here
sh-
now. She switches back to Aramaic. I'm sorry, y'all. This motherfucker's descended from fucking line of bandits. This motherfucker.
I'm sorry, you
Thank
can
you,
descend
Ash.
from a line of bandits?
and
Yeah,
Lizanne, you would know it's Jimothy, not James.
yeah, Jimothy. That's your fucking name. Not I did gave you too much fucking credit.
Wait,
Jimothy.
is this the Jimothy from your book?
Yeah, well, no, it's not the Jimothy. It's Jimothy. What are you, Jimothy? Who are you, honey? Are you talking? Are you the third, the fourth,
The eighth.
the eighth? Motherfucker, y'all died a lot, didn't you?
Hey, I at least got I was smart. I'm smarter than the average bandit. I got some clockwork soldiers with me.
Yeah,
Invested a lot of money in them.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
you need to
Chance,
put more money in them.
Chance has just written an address and like contact information on a page in her journal, and she folds it up and she gives it to him.
She just walks over and hands it.
Yeah. She's just
He's like, he unpolsters his gun for a moment, but then sees you with the paper and he's like, hesitantly takes it.
look, you've got your money for the day. Go home. You and the Clockworks just relax. Next week, come see us. We'll talk about getting you something more settled.
Timothy, can you do any kind of magic?
No. Magic's for nerds.
Okay,
Oh,
whatever.
That's
boy.
true. That's true.
I'm into
Just-
I'm good with a wrench. He points at his clockwork soldiers.
Wait, you built?
We can find something for you, a better way for you to direct your energies. But right now we don't have time. So
Yeah.
please get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you need to give us a wide berth.
How
This,
is
we don't
that?
even know what the
Yeah,
fuck's
it's
gonna
actually-
happen.
Wait, hold on. If he can make these things, you know those things that Alice is investing in, the auto carriages or whatever they are?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, the
Those-
Miomobiles.
Those things are gonna break and they have to have like oil changes and stuff. We could
Oh!
set him up with a shop to do repairs for them.
We could.
Sounds great. Like Chance said, take her information and go. Please listen to the young women, and please try to ignore most of the young men.
Roll.
Except that one. He's got to get hit. She points at Az.
A mass chance. Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I am giving her the help action. 100%.
No, you are causing the disadvantage, but because you're a Ventari, he's like, God damn it, and everything. So roll it straight.
I'm sorry. I thought I was helping.
No, you are, because now it's a straight. Not your finger. Wait, no.
I'm gonna use my luck point.
Damn it! I thought she's gonna like suddenly it bites in her finger. All right, luck point. So 24 with it. Okay. He'll accept the paper. He'll whistle one of his riflers. Will go fetch the coin from the ground and bring it to him. He's like, I'll think about it. And kind of like
Hey,
kicks rocks and starts walking off.
Wait, where did the 18 come from? Why did it roll twice?
Yeah. Any other thing with blast from the past with the bandit Jimothy the Eighth?
It's, really, you need to listen to her. We're not here to cause a fuss with you, but we are here to cause a fuss, and you should probably stay clear of the blast zone, kid.
Yeah, is there anybody else out here that you know of?
Yeah, there's a lady that was snooping around here,
Do you
these parts.
do you spend a decent amount of time around here, Jimothy? Like, do you know other people that would be around here?
Okay, it's Jimbo. We'll make sure no one keep that Jimothy thing
Okay,
down.
okay,
Jimbo's more
okay, Jimbo, I
intimidating
apologize.
than Jimothy. Okay.
Oh, no, it's
As well, just like Jimbo at least sounds slightly intimidating.
No.
not. Okay.
Yeah, Jimbo the Bandit.
You know
gonna
what would
actually
sound
have
more
to agree to
intimidating?
disagree.
Sophistication. Just be like James.
Yeah, but Jimothy Jane wouldn't it be Jim? Like Jim is shorter than Jimothy, but still Jimbo, kind of bow like bandit, like foe. Jim the foe, the fearsome foe.
Is this typical of naming conventions in the Rias, Annie?
Yeah, no, they like to rhyme, and they like to have colors in them.
Oh.
I don't know. If there's one thing I understand, it's intimidation. So come see me later and we'll work on something cooler.
You know, you could add another name in front of it for alliteration. Be like Jesse James.
Jesse Jimbo.
No, Jimbo. Sophistication.
James Jimothy. 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 No.
Don't
we
we
can
have
workshop
somewhere
it
to
later.
be that's not talking about names
Yes, sorry.
with some
You
random
need to
haggard
leave
stranger?
because we're
Meanwhile,
going.
the Slither of Honor is just like looking at this.
There's
Like,
going to be a fight out here, Jimbo, and if you're within a mile of it when it starts, you'll probably die. So I would leave.
And that's
all
not a
right, all
threat.
right.
That's not a threat. I'm just being nice and telling you this.
Come on, boys, let's go. And kind of leads his clockwork riflers off. So the path is clear.
And after he leaves, then he's just going to be like, as much as I would like to turn him into one of my skeletons, he doesn't deserve that yet.
No, and I, if he actually built those things, or he does the maintenance on them, he's actually got a brain in his head, and I might be able to actually work with the kid.
Yeah, I think he just needs some guidance.
Yeah.
That's
I
why I
ditch
gave
that
him
name.
my information.
Thank you, Chance.
Jimbo
Thank you, Az.
sounds so terrible.
Yeah. Like that's not an intimidating name at all. That's like some shit I would name like a puppy. Or like call a little kid Jimbo.
I just don't think I'd be anywhere near the name at all.
Yeah, I don't. The kid thinks Jimbo's more intimidating than Jimothy. He
But
he needs help.
who saddles a child with the Jimothy?
Well, he's
Well,
Jimothy the Eighth.
Yeah, he's Jimothy the
Did
Eighth.
you read? Did you read the books Annie gave us
It's a proud
yes,
of her
line.
family story?
Yeah.
Why would you suffer your whole life with a name like Jimothy and then pass it on to your child? That's generational trauma.
Yeah.
I feel like we shouldn't make fun of people's names.
And just for the record, this was Jimothy the first from campaign 1.
No, he deserves it.
No, they've come a long way. The Jimothy's family's come a very long way. He's adapting to the times. He's learning new technologies. I mean, the kid's got a brain in his head. Just like Chance it, just needs some direction. Needs a way to use it.
Kitchen knives to revolvers.
8 generations in 200 years. Oh boy.
They're humans. That's normal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Zanny
And-
forgetting what humans are.
Yep.
Yep. And on that note, we'll take our 10-minute break. So we'll pause it there. So see everyone on the other side. in 10
Alice, by the way, he keeps talking to you because he sees your ears.
minutes. Aw. All right. 10 minutes, y'all. See you then. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to Castles and Calamities. We're an American Dungeons & Dragons actual play web series, currently running 2 weekly games, one on Tuesdays and one on Thursdays. Our shows started streaming in August 2023 and have brought forward hundreds of episodes full of incredible story, memorable characters, complex NPCs, emotional role-playing, and exhilarating combat. We have lore, we have heroes, we have magic, love, and wit. So let's dive in with a little special insight video about Castles and Calamities. Join us as we tell you a bit about our journey, starting with first who we are.
We've gained and lost people along the way, but the 4 of us you hear today are 4 of those who helped create Castles and Calamities and have been here since the beginning.
Gassan.
Brian.
Tim.
And Aaron.
Over time, we've grown beyond the original 4 and currently have 9 players spread out across 2 campaigns. We are a group of friends who started playing during the pandemic. A lot of bad things happened in 2020, but one of the good things that came out of it was the popularization of online campaigns. Our first campaign together started in March of 2020 when several of the original players met through a campaign they found on a Facebook post.
After that game began to fizzle out, we wanted to continue playing together and started our own campaigns. 2 of the founding members acted as dungeon masters, with Gassan starting what would become the Silver Age and Brian starting a campaign called Singers. They're sometimes playfully referred to as Order and Chaos, respectively, because of their contrasting playstyles. The Silver Age is a direct prequel to the current Tales of Tellos Steam Age, and was a campaign that took place in a fantasy setting inspired by Renaissance Europe, full of mystery and political intrigue, as a group of adventurers journeyed across kingdoms and plains to combat an evil group called the Harbingers. Singers was actually an acronym, which is how Acronymic Adventures got its start, and stood for the Sigil Investigation and Neutralization Garrison of the Extraplanar Rangers. It was a fun and chaotic campaign that had each player play 4 different characters that traveled to different worlds to combat evil. It's not a direct tie-in to the current campaign, but is only a slight crossover reference, as the world of Heptagonia was one of the many worlds that the Singers visited.
As those campaigns came to their end, we realized we wanted to continue their stories and keep having fun together. Not only that, we wanted to bring in new players to expand our stories, and we wanted to stream them so that we could share these vivid worlds with friends, family, and anyone who loves a compelling tale. That's how the initial idea formed for Castles and Calamities, and we launched in 2023 and started streaming our 2 current campaigns, The Tales of Tellos and The Acronymic Adventures. Gassan, aka Order, runs the Tuesday series Tales of Tellos, and Brian, also known as Chaos, runs the Thursday series, The Acronymic Adventures. Currently, we have weekly sessions for both campaigns streaming live on Twitch and uploaded weekly to our YouTube channel.
The Tales of Tellos is a collection of campaigns that takes place on the world of Tellos. It is a large planet with 2 moons and has an extensive history of magic, heroes, wars, and political intrigue. The current campaign is called the Steam Age, and 200 years have passed since the events of the Silver Age. The Industrial Revolution has come to the lands of Eremer, a land of harsh deserts, lush oases, and bustling cities. New innovation and technology is pushing Eremer to grander heights. But for all of Eremer's industry and magics, civil war threatens to tear apart the mystical lands of the Sultanate. Neighboring nations seek to steal her secrets, and an ancient enemy seeks to bring about the end of the world. This is a story of many stories, with heroes, criminals, and travelers helping determine the course of history. The Tales of Tellos is a campaign set in a rich world with deep, expanding lore, complex characters, and of course, lots of actions. It airs every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Acronymic Adventures is our other mainline campaign in a separate setting than Tales of Tellos. The current adventure is the Guild campaign, set in the world of Terrasol on the continent of Heptagonia, a continent shaped like a 7-pointed star with a wild creation story involving the literal tug-of-war of the continent by rival dragons. The land itself is ruled by the Adventurers Guild, and the players start in the academy that trains those with talent in an attempt to prevent accidents of unrealized potential manifesting into danger. The land has gone through many catastrophic events and is currently recovering physically, technologically, and socially, but there is always trouble brewing under the surface that sparks many an adventure for those brave or foolish enough to seek it. Guild is a campaign where chaos reigns. Magic, mystery, and fortune are out there waiting to be rediscovered. Are you ready to join the grand undertakings in Land Divided? Join us Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Castles and Calamities is order, chaos, and everything in between. A group brought together by friendship, fun, and a love of storytelling. Both campaigns are expected to last several years, and hope to continue with future campaigns in the same worlds. We'll also be releasing new content, including character interviews, lore, art, game discussions, fan communities, and maybe even new campaigns in new worlds. So stay tuned.
You can tag along on our quests at Castles and Calamities, all spelled out, no spaces, on Twitch and YouTube. Or take the easy route and just click on the links in the description. We hope you feel like a member of the party, laughing, crying, and sharing in all our victories and adventures as you join us on this journey. Welcome to Castles and Calamities.
All right, folks, we're back. Welcome back from our little break. Before we came back, or before we went on break, the group traveled to the skyship graveyard after meeting, or at least grouping up with Ral Drungos and Imperia, the Sliver of Honor, and the Sliver of Valor, and have traveled to the skyship graveyard to try to get ready for the trap, this exchange of sorts. As you all were traveling, you came across a bandit calling himself Jimbo, uh, a self-proclaimed powerful badass bandit. Um, Jimbo. The group was able to bribe and persuade him to leave them alone. They had bigger fish to fry. Azrael gave him 100 silver. Chance gave him a note to regroup with her in a week. And so the group presses forward onto the skyship graveyard proper. And that's where we're picking up. So let's go through very quickly what people are thinking as they are approaching this wasteland littered with debris and parts long since scavenged. Anything of worth has been scavenged here. But the scene where a skyship battle happened in the air and the defeated ships plummeted and impacted across this terrain. So let's go first with Erlon. Anything you want to say as you're feeling or thinking as you're passing by these debris and pieces of twisted and broken metal?
Yeah, I'm just not used to like seeing all the ships, I guess. Just coming from farmland and stuff like that, just kind of looking at it, but very confused. Well, not confused, but just just doesn't know much about them. And he hasn't really used any his own.
Yep. Awesome. Let's go to Lance. Lance, what's your feelings or thoughts as you are passing through the skyship graveyard?
Lance is probably still laughing at Jimbo in his head, but is trying to focus himself on getting ready for what's ahead.
Awesome. Well, deception check.
Deception? I'm great at that.
Yeah, you're keeping a straight face, but inside you're just laughing at the idiocracy or idiocy of Jimbo. James Jimbo.
Well, based on our
Yeah.
conversation earlier, Lance is also trying to think of, I wonder what kind of soul is in the clockwork guys, because they clearly listen, which means they have to have some type of brain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, roll. Well, no, you're passive. You know that the magic that empowers them is what's reactive. So it's not necessarily a brain or a mind. It's just the magic, just like an animated broom or an animated dagger. It's just more layers of instructions. Yeah,
Still,
golem sentience.
Lance still is now contemplating, after what happened with Alice and the resurrection, if he can put somebody's soul into one of those things.
Yeah, you can certainly try and see what happens. Let's go then next to Alice. Alice, what are you thinking, feeling, doing as you're walking through the skyship graveyard?
Oh yeah, no, she immediately pulled out her sending gem and was laughing, telling Bruce about what just happened. In 25-word increments, and I'm sure he knows by now, since they have so many sendings, to just wait until she's done.
Darling, this is the most ridiculous looking man with a scarf around his face.
Do you remember Ferenc? If you remember Ferenc, thank him, but possibly dumber, because he tried to attack us. So yeah, that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
I forgot about Ferenc.
Yeah, Ferenc. Emphasis. This guy looks at 6 heavily armed adventurers who just teleported and thinks he can take them along with the two other individuals behind
We respect the grind.
them. So sorry.
I
Hey,
would imagine that like Ryle gets mugged frequently.
he's just like they literally can't kill it. Like they can be stabbing and shooting and it just bounces off of it. He's just like,
I know, but he's like an old man. Like I just
Yeah.
imagine like every time he goes walking places, like somebody tries to mug him.
yeah. And then he just bonks them with his icy staff. All right. Let's go to Zanny. Any thoughts, feelings, anything, whether with Jimothy or in the skyship graveyard itself?
I think once Jimothy got out of like eyesight, she went back to task at hand. She's like looking around for ambush spots, both for them and her.
All right.
She's trying to keep a really good mental note of the time. When it gets to about half past, she's gonna drink that potion of hill giant strength, and she's gonna go ahead and probably call Blue in.
Okay. You drink the potion of hill giant strength and you summon your quarry. Pull this up. Ripping reality as you pull and summon across the realms. A creature of blue light and tendrils forms, skittering and towering, swirling about behind Zanny now. Its golden orb of an eye looking at each and every one of you and almost pricking at your thoughts and dreams.
So
That's pretty cool.
So this is Blue.
Hi, Blue.
He's an old friend of the family.
I'm an old friend. Okay, I was going to ask if you had a new friend.
It's he is nice and he will listen to pretty much just me. But he won't hurt any of you.
Kind of looks like the caterpillar from that weird children's book where a girl falls down a rabbit hole.
Lance asks if he can shake Blue's hand.
Which one?
Yeah, just pick any one of them. It's fine.
Lance will shake Blue's hand with his right hand.
Okay. Your hand phases through it a bit. Like semi-corporeal. There's some substance there, but it's not fully there.
Does Blue feel negative?
No.
Lance will try with his other hand.
Same sensation. Semi-corporealness. A creature that is made out of thoughts.
Lance will think that he's touching them.
Roll intelligence check. Yeah, you are better able to grab hold of an appendage.
Nice to meet you, Blue.
I'd ask him to make himself more corporeal, but he can't. That's about as real as he gets.
Oh, I figured it out. We got there.
Yeah, as long as you're just concentrating on the abstract notion of corporealness and tangibility. Like you have to concentrate on these ideas as you shake his hand. All right. So Zanny, you summoned that. Azrael, what are your thoughts? What are you doing, feeling, anything as you're walking through this wasteland of ruined debris and skyships?
As far as the skyships and stuff go, he doesn't really know. It's just more like technological stuff that he doesn't know a thing or two about at all. But he's just kind of walking into this fight being like, I better not fucking get my kill stolen this time. I want to be I want to get my third harbinger.
Does he eye Alice? The
oh
kid?
yeah. He's thinking like, just stay in the back like a fucking squishy. Let us be your bodyguard like you're supposed to.
Stay in the back. I have more health than you.
And what good has it done you?
I haven't died yet.
Word yet.
Yet.
What is the thing we're remembering to do this time?
Trammel, I guess.
Trammel.
Trammel.
Yeah. This
We-
time
we-
we're looking to
we-
banish these guys.
We trammel.
To be fair, I
Let's-
only fucked that up once. The other 2 times, it was like we didn't have time.
Yeah. Lance, in an ideal world, how many times can you do this?
The spell?
Yeah.
Does it take a spell slot, DM?
I believe so. Let me look at it. Sorry, 1
I've
second.
been able to do it for a while, so last time I was only at 4th level, so
Are you talking about the temporal anchor?
no, the temporal anchor we did is good for a month. Because I cast at 8th level.
Yeah. It's good for 8 hours. Anchor in time.
And it says if you upcast it, it's good for 30 days.
Yeah. So 8th level, it's good for 8 hours. You cast it. You're good there. But was there another spell you were referring to, or was this that was the one?
We're talking about the actual ritual to put these guys away once they're trammeled.
No spell. I don't know the no spell slot.
Okay.
It's Invoke and then Arcana check.
Okay.
I can do it a bunch.
All right. So soften him up, stick him with the trammels, and protect Lance while he sends them to the Never Never.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, obviously, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway. Protect the lives of everybody first. That's paramount. But definitely, we put him away before we put him down.
Yeah.
And if any of us happen to run into one that we feel we might be able to hold in ourselves, let's hold that one as the backup plan just in case, because even if we can lock them away in us, that'll give us a chance to regroup, and then we can release them and put them away.
Yeah.
Speed is king here. Hit hard, hit fast. Don't be afraid of emptying everything you got right off the bat.
All right. And then let's go to that was Azrael. Chance, any thoughts, feelings, anything you're doing as you're walking through the Skyship graveyard?
No, just a little sad, and also wondering, is it like, do they do like is it a scrapyard? Is there active, stuff going on here?
This was the battle early on in the Civil War where a bunch of the ships, the sky ships, blitzed against each other. There's a lot of, or at least there was, a lot of radiation and a magic from the arcane cores of some of the sky ships and planar rifts into the air dominion. So a lot of people didn't do anything. It got cleansed though during the month of silence, so a lot of that magical radiation has abated. And then after 2 months of silence, one from 11413 and now, or 11412 and then last month's or 2 months ago, 11.413. Now it's actually safer for people to actually be here. As for pillaging, some people went there and they afterwards got lesser restoration on themselves. Most of this is just scrap metal now. So whether people are going to reclaim it, maybe. Right now, there isn't really any projects because people were focusing so much on the Civil War, then the Giant Wars, and now things are starting to look up because of the ratifications for the new type of Irumic government. All right. But if nothing else, Chance, let's ask the group. Anybody doing anything 10 minutes before high noon?
How long do the potions of giant strength last?
1 hour.
1 hour, yeah.
I'll drink one of those.
All right.
I will also drink one.
Cool.
I will also drink one.
Everyone's drinking.
In fact, yeah, I'll drink the Tusri as well.
That one, I believe, lasts one. Wait, is it one?
It says an hour.
Okay, hour. Okay,
You
cool.
have an hour to use the effect.
An hour
Yeah,
to
that
use
was
it.
gonna
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Sorry. What? Was
I
getting
will
confused.
also prep a Tussery.
Okay. So Lance and Azrael both prep a Tusri, drinking it, and drink their potions. So that's 2 potions. Are any one of you drinking 3 potions?
Not right now.
Okay.
No.
If you do, if any of your characters have 3 potions in you, I'm going to be asking for con checks so you don't throw up, because that's a lot of
Right.
magic in your stomach. All right. So 4 out of you have Hill Giant Strength. 2 of you have the Tusri effects, and you're very, very hyper. Any other things 10 minutes before? If not, Lance, you receive a sending. I'm here. If you don't mind, have the slivers get into position. Thank you.
Lance will look at the slivers and go, all right, it's showtime.
If all of you, whatever happens, know that gods are with you and with all of us. Revenos, or sorry, Ryle Drungos then starts making his way. Imperia puffs up her chest a little bit. All right. We'll see what they bring out. We'll fight tooth and nail. And an eye for an eye. She grins. And walks the other direction. The honor and fear are in opposite directions. And significantly far off from you all. And then you hear Lance, another sending. All right. They should be here momentarily, but do you want to talk or do you want just to have the plan go off?
I see her. Like, she can clearly see us, so she's
saying that, but you don't see her anywhere. Well, roll a perception check. I'll let you see if you roll another nat 20.
I have a dirty 20.
Nope, you do not see her.
Well, Lance just kind of thinks to the other guys, do you want to talk? Do we want her out in the open?
prefer to be able to see all of them, yeah. At least I would. Know how many we're up against.
Yeah. Lance will be like, I wouldn't mind having a little chat.
Because final sending, because that's 3 now. She also has to. She's saving her spell slots as well. Come forward. You alone. Not gonna do any tricks. At least not right now.
Lance will start walking, and as he does, he'll say, if you're not doing any tricks, do I at least get a treat?
She doesn't respond because she's not wasting a sending on that. Lance, you go about 30 feet away from the group. Then 45 feet. Then about 60 feet before you see a shimmer, and then Dishonor apparates in the sense that she drops invisibility. And your great-great-great-grandmother is before you. Here, have a piece of chocolate. She offers you.
Thanks. There's no purple worms in it?
No. She looks at the sky and keeps an eye a little bit on the rest of the group so that they're in her line of sight a little bit. And then she looks at you. Well, is everything going according to plan?
Seems to be.
2 for 2.
That's plan.
Have you given any thought of what I said about this world needing to have no more slivers or harbingers?
I have. And I think the world needs some interference, but I know one cannot. Light and dark cannot exist without each other. As my mother said, shadow requires both.
If that's the case, then by that logic, should we harbingers not also exist?
Well, that's what I said I meant was that by the slivers existing, the harbingers will continue to exist because there will always be those who oppose them. But at the same time, if you remove the harbingers, or if you remove the slivers and just the harbingers remained, the light will rise back up, so you will always have something in opposition.
True. This is why I think it'd be best if slivers and harbingers were both sealed away, even numbers. And that way, there's balance.
True, but I also think that if without the slivers, the next time the endless war comes, which seems to be coming quicker and quicker from history, there will be nobody to oppose it, and this world will be destroyed and everybody in it.
Do you not think that finally at that point that we will be free from Tellos?
Well, there won't be a Tellos, and none of us will be here to be free from it. We will all just be consumed.
No. The Precious 16 have prepared worlds beyond this one.
True, but the slivers, they need the slivers to take us there because they can't interact on this side of the gate.
They only need one. The Phantom Sentinel.
So you would leave that one sliver and yourself and eliminate everybody else?
If I had my way, yes. I don't want people to needlessly suffer. I don't want this cycle to continue. If I could ruin every single harbinger, I would. But just as you said, there has to be balance. Because if it's not us as an organized group of harbingers, then you'd have half-cocked rabble going about trying to create destructions, rebellion, corruption in pathetic ways that end up hurting more people than a decisive, strong blow to the system.
Wouldn't the strongest blow to the Harbingers be, though, to destroy the devil?
Strongest blow to the harbingers, yes. But then again, that wouldn't solve the issue. We need less slivers, less interference, if that. If you were somehow to get every sliver to agree to leave this world to its own affairs, I think the world would be a much better place. And I would do everything in my power to deliver every single harbinger to you. We don't have to be enemies, Lance. How can I hate or even wish ill my own descendant?
I mean, have you met my mother? It's not hard.
She's a fool. But even though with all her flaws, there is still love for my blood, my kin.
Also, do you really want her in charge as a reef?
If I had my way, I would make you an Arif.
Well, I feel like I could do that myself.
But again, what is there? I'm sure with your policies, your political policies, you would advocate for less intrusive government, would you not?
Yes.
It's the same idea. I advocate for a less intrusive pantheon. Already they interfere far too much.
You know, from what I've read, the first time you were a Harbinger, the slivers really weren't interfering at all back then. They were just, existing.
Yes. Other forces drew them into the fold, and then they started to break from their ideas of non-interference, particularly your mentor. They responded, the Harbingers responded, and it's just been escalating since then. I wish to stop the escalations.
So you just want them to go back into non-interference.
Yes.
If they agreed to do that, you wouldn't feel the need to have them all sealed away.
If they truly swear on honor that they would be struck down, stripped of their divinity, that they would never interfere except for battling the endless war, then yes. But look at your slivers here. Raldrun Ghost over there creates paladins and can't help now but listen to his descendant, the former empress, to try to be more cognizant of different peoples, to try to take an interest. Imperia is a new sliver of fear, and she's trying to lead a lot of the angelkins out of their isolationism and trying to broker bonds with angels, with the celestials and this world. They're interfering.
Well, after today is done, I will at least propose what you're speaking or what you're asking of them. I obviously can't guarantee anything, but I can at least propose the idea.
A question. I'm not going to be offended at all for it. Do you plan on betraying me right now? In this battle with when I've delivered violence and weakness to you?
Well, see, those are two different questions.
Well, answer them both.
Do I plan on betraying you right now? No, not in this moment. Do I plan on betraying you in the battle? I don't know. I guess we'll see what fate has in store for us.
Indeed we shall. If any of you strike at me, I won't hold back, Lance. But the moment I see either honor or fear sealed, I will ensure violence and weakness are traded and broken so that you can seal them away. I'll be watching on the sides. Any last comments from Lance to dishonor?
No, not right now.
She smiles. They'll be here in a minute. Best go tell your group to prepare. She vanishes as she casts invisibility on herself.
Counterspell. No, I'm just kidding.
What was that?
I was like, counterspell. No, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead. It's just a second level spell slot.
No.
Invisibility is a fun spell just to always have in your back pocket.
Yeah. Lance heads back. She didn't tell him not to, so he had his mind channel open the whole time.
You think she didn't know that?
Oh, I know she knew that, but she didn't say stop this time, so
No. Her message is also meant you can intuit. Her message
she
is
wanted everybody to hear.
Yeah. Because especially with what she said, if someone attacks me first, I won't hold back. But when I see one of them fall, I'll make sure one of either violence or weakness is delivered.
Yeah.
Any final conversations you guys want to have within the next minute or two?
We're ready for this?
Harbingers, did she say she's bringing?
Violence. Big, red, angry.
Weakness.
Not the one we fought earlier.
You weren't around when we fought violence last time.
Oh, because I was
Let's
like
go
big
for
red
it.
angry. I know like insanity was also big red and angry. So
Yeah.
They would have told you he is a
Bigger, redder,
devil
angrier.
demon. He is a fiend.
Yeah.
Hits hard. He's not a spellcaster. He is pure melee.
Yeah.
okay, and what does his aura do?
We don't know.
Makes you yeah, you actually
You-
guys didn't know that much about his aura. But
that
if you
one I think
Gotcha.
you succeeded on, and it
Yeah,
Because
we
you're
all
also in the
passed it,
temple.
so
sorry.
But
You
he's
guys-
not very sharp minded.
not the quickest. He's definitely reliant more on the muscle than anything else. Not a spellcaster in the
Okay.
least. And
imagine fighting Erlon but evil.
fully a fiend, so you'll be extra effective.
Well,
Smite hard, smite fast.
leaning more on the sorcerer lineage. I'm thinking I have a lot of intelligence save spells
Okay.
that'll just shut him off.
Yeah. Might want to lean that way. I'd lean on the intelligence side. He's not a complete idiot, so intelligence is definitely
Right.
your strong suit, your strong shot.
I do have a plan for him, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Every time he starts to rage, command grovel. He can't attack for a turn, so he just lays there.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm just gonna hit him with psychic lance as much as I can.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
That's probably better.
I was just breaking rage.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I can attempt to hold him too.
Anything we can stop him from for a round to break that rage, to wear it out.
I've got my paralysis ready. If you wanted, for commands, relax is a great one.
right at that moment, the ground starts to shake. I've put 2-minute timer. The ground is shaking now. What are you all doing?
All right, boys. Tonight we dine in hell.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah, man.
Do you have your undead out, Lance? The ones you said you're named undead?
Yeah.
All right, all of them are out. Everyone is prepared as the sky reddens. It goes from nice blue to pitch red or to scarlet red. You hear distant drums. And then you see in the distance a dragon flying forward of crimson hues, a red great worm dragon barreling towards not you all, but Rildrungos. Immediately, there is a blast of frigid cold air hitting all of you, and you see the majesty of Rildrungos, a silver great worm dragon appearing and roaring his challenge against this red great worm. At the same time, you see a blast, a column of golden light, and you see a red-winged seraphim of wheels and eyes of wings as Imperia transforms into her true form and begins blasting with beams of eyes of holy radiance and lances at some unseen enemy. And all the while, the terrain cracks beneath your feet as a trench opens up and fire rages towards you all. All of you jump and get out of the way as you see violence appear, heralded by pit fiends, landing beneath you, and within his shadow, the skulking figure of weakness. And that's where we'll end our session tonight. So, thank you all so much. We'll see what the battles bring as this titanic battle ensues. 2 harbingers have been delivered to you, and we'll see if you all prevail. Till then, for everyone, reminder, we will not be having our game next week. We'll do it the following week. So see you all in about 2 weeks. for session 112. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye bye.